Monday night, August 4th, was the first Grand Champion 4-H drive in the newly renovated Fairgrounds Coliseum at the Indiana State Fair. Hoosier Ag Today was there to talk to the cattle judge and several of the newly crowned Grand Champions. Clint Rusk joins us here on Hoosier Ag Today. Clint at Oklahoma State, formerly of Purdue University, back in the state of Indiana as the cattle judge here at the Indiana State Fair. How's it feel to be back in the Hoosier State, Clint?
It feels really, really good. I was able to come in yesterday and drive to Lafayette and take my former secretary to eat last night. And so just to drive up 65 was exciting and get to see a lot of places, and then today I met so many people that have been special to me when I worked here for 13 years, and so it's a homecoming for me.
And you've seen some major changes right here in the Coliseum with the renovation here at the fairgrounds.
Absolutely, a beautiful fairgrounds, and the new Coliseum is just fantastic. A great place to judge. The lighting, the footing, the entire area, very comfortable for the people who came to watch, comfortable for the exhibitors, and an excellent place to evaluate for the judges. So the Coliseum was well worth the money, and I think will serve Indiana well for many years to come.
You made some comments that I think are very complimentary, but also important for the folks here in Indiana to be aware of about the dynamic at play here at the State Fair with civic leaders, fair leaders, agricultural people, and how they all work together to make the fair what it is. And that's something that as you travel doing cattle shows you don't see everywhere.
Well, I don't know all of the behind-the-scenes arrangements at other fairs. I happen to know a little more about this one because of working here. But I appreciated in the 13 years that I was here the chance to see industry leaders, farmers, ranchers, to be able to work with the civic community as well and serve on the same board to develop a state fair that was a good blending of agriculture and the urban folks that came in as well. And I think that's a must to have a really good fair. I think that mixture is the secret to having a really good fair. And so the folks who come have a good time, the folks who bring livestock have a good time, and they get a chance to interact with one another. And I think it starts with the fair board having that interaction as well.
How does the livestock here at this state fair measure up with what you've seen across the country?
Extremely well. This is my first state fair to judge this year, but I've judged state fairs for a number of years. I thought the quality here was extremely good. The champion steer would stack up at any show that I've been to, state fair or national show. He would be very, very competitive. As you got into the show, there were some extremely good calves that didn't come out tonight that stood third or fourth in class that were very, very nice steers, and that tells us that we had a high-quality show. The reserve champion crossbred steer tonight didn't make the top 5, but he was an extremely good steer. I just felt like there were 5 slightly better, and that tells us that we had a really good competition.
Dr. Clint Rusk, welcome back to Indiana. Good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to be here at the Indiana State Fair.
Did you have a feeling that this could happen based on the quality of your animal?
Yeah, the way he talked him in his breed, I had a pretty good feeling that I at least had a shot at it.
What's your experience leading up to this point in your career? Have you been close to this before?
Yeah, I won it 2 years ago. I won this. And my sister's won it twice, and my dad's won it twice, and my aunt's won it twice.
So, based on that experience, how helpful is it?
It's
how is that helpful?
Because, I mean, we already know whenever we get here what to do and everything like that.
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, I've always wanted to do this. This is one of my lifetime goals, I guess, to be here and to show and exhibit and be in the Grand Drive.
What was the difference? What's special about your gilt, in your opinion?
Well, she's one of a kind. She's unique for her breed, I think. She's pretty good, I guess. I guess he thinks so, the judge.
What? Anything else that you're involved in 4-H?
I show dairy cows.
Okay. What about next year? I assume now that the bar has been set way up here, so you're going to have to be back and try and defend this, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'll try my hardest.
This is my first Grand.
Okay. So, long time coming, and what finally got you over the hump?
I think the support of all my family and friends.
Why is that important?
Because they really help get you through the process of learning how to work the sheep, and they just support you along the way.